Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulil kareem. In this video, I want to talk about a popular clip that is on YouTube in which Dawkins is refuting religion. So he's debating with Mahdi, who's a journalist, and he's debating and he's mocking religion. So let's talk about that clip. So let's watch that clip first, and then we'll talk about it.
Do you actually believe in your Muslim faith? Do you believe that Muhammad split the moon in two? Do you believe that Muhammad flew to heaven on a winged horse, for example? I pay you the compliment of assuming that you don't.
No, I do. I believe in miracles.
You believe that?
Yes.
You believe that Muhammad went to heaven on a winged horse?
Yes, I believe in God. I believe in miracles. I believe in revelation. I mean, the point here is that let's assume I'm wrong, Richard. I'm wrong. Let's assume I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
If you actually believe Muhammad flew to heaven on a winged horse, that's an anti-scientific belief.
And that could be wrong.
But that is wrong.
But that doesn't change. That doesn't change. How do you know it's wrong?
Oh, come on. You're a man of the 21st century.
No, I'm just asking. It comes back to my original question. The rational position is the agnostic. The rational position is the agnostic position.
Why up there?
The rational position. I didn't say up there. I didn't pick a place.
Okay, well, why would a winged horse be the way to get to heaven if it's not up there?
I asked a question about. You asked about proof. I'm all for saying I can't prove it, but can you prove he didn't do it? I mean, this is the end-old debate.
Didn't fly to heaven on a winged horse?
I'm just asking on your criteria. I'm just asking on your criteria.
No, I can't prove it, and I can't prove it wasn't a golden unicorn.
But I'm fascinated that you'd rather talk about what animals the Prophet may or may not have used 1400 years ago, rather than talk about what Muslims or Islam is doing in the world today, good or bad.
Well,
that seems to be the distraction. If anyone's distracted, it seems to be you.
Well, that's your view. I'm fascinated by how somebody, a respected, sophisticated journalist in the 21st century, can believe that a prophet flew to heaven on a winged horse.
So you watch the video and you can see how he's mocking religion, right? Now, the things that people like Dawkins and atheists, right, because they're mostly like illogical in their denial of religion, is they don't understand that the philosophy of religion, right? Why do we believe in religion, right? First of all, obviously there are several motivations that I've talked about in other videos, but the point I want to make over here is that why do we deny things, right? He's denying obviously that the Prophet ﷺ went on the Mi'raj, right, the journey, and other things of religion, right? He denies religion completely. So we deny things that we have not experienced, right? People like concepts or places that we have not seen or experienced. This is our typical attitude. And we also deny things that are beyond our intelligence, right? So things that, so for example, like, I give this example, if I send Dawkins like 200 years back, right? And then he tries to explain the world that we live in right now, that, people fly in planes, or, we can shoot up a rocket to space, and there's satellites around the planet, and even the structure of the solar system. People are going to laugh at him, right? Because at that point, these things are beyond our intelligence, right? So he's going to be treated the same way he's treating Mahdi, right? So the problem is that he does not understand that we believe in religion once we have a revelation that we can trace back to the Prophet ﷺ, to the sources. Then we do not deny it. We treat it as something beyond our intelligence, and we can attempt to prove it, but we don't need to prove it to scientifically to believe that it is right or wrong, right? So this policy of denying everything, right? Like as a dog, for example, their intelligence is limited more than our intelligence, right? Dogs and cats, and so if you say that if the dogs use our policy, right, of denying things, right, a dog cannot solve a mathematical equation. So for dogs, math is something to be made fun of, right? Because it does not exist for them, right? But no, that's wrong. That's not a correct policy. The point I'm trying to make is that denying everything just because it is beyond our intelligence, right? Just because it seems counterintuitive or counter intelligence, you don't deny it because of that. We investigate, right? If we can trace back to the sources. The arguments for religion arise from other sources, other reasons, right? The fact that I've talked about these why religion is logically plausible, and the evidence for religion in other videos. I don't want to repeat those arguments. But people like Dawkins are the very reason science is stagnant right now, because we are continuously denying everything that that is connected to religion. So now again, there are two possibilities. Religion can be counterintuitive, that can be against our intelligence, can be illogical, right? Or unscientific, right? Or it can be something that is beyond our intelligence. We don't want to explore that possibility, because again, the reason people deny religion, I've talked about this, is because I believe that it's not evidence. It's because religion asks or requires us to restrict our desires, and we have a generation of people who are following their desires, right? So that's why they want to deny religion. So the fact that people who the fact that religion can be something beyond our intelligence is something that a religious person should look at religion at. A conservative, I consider people like Dawkins as conservative people, because these are the people who are slowing down the progress of science, because they want to deny everything that you cannot test in the lab, right? So an example of how religion is beyond our intelligence is like fasting, for example. Science, after years and years of investigation, right, have discovered that, okay, fasting is good for our health. And religion has been saying this for hundreds. It's not only Islam. The Quran says it's been in every religion, right? And there was no scientific evidence of why people should fast. People were doing this just because there was proof in the scriptures that we had to fast. So now, after hundreds and hundreds of years, so at that point, fasting was something beyond our intelligence, and we were just practicing it because of the sources. But now we know that there's a scientific reason. So this is a proof that religion consists of ideas that are beyond intelligence, not counter intelligence. So yeah, this is the point I want to make in this video to refute Dawkins. I'll talk about some other videos that he and some of his other nonsensical arguments that he makes against religion in other videos. So thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum.